Here at the Missoula Family YMCA, community is at the core of all that we do. Since its earliest days, our Y has been committed to serving Western Montanans through programs that build healthy minds, bodies, and spirits. Today, we're a bustling space that welcomes thousands of people through our doors every year. And that's only made possible thanks to people like you, who believe in our Y and step up to support our work. Founded in 1967, the Missoula Y was led by a handful of volunteers before ex-Grizz football player Pat Dotson took over in 1969.
Pat was the Y. Without Pat Dotson, there'd be no YMCA. I think anybody that ever worked around Pat understood his passion for not only the organization, but for the people that used it.
Pat carried passion. He really cared about kids. He believed strongly in the ability to create equitable access. Pat's kind of a legend around here, so.
Under Pat's direction, and with help from local supporters, the Missoula YMCA grew from a small, struggling nonprofit into the thriving community center it is today. From our early days of square dancing and exercising in a 2-room building, to current offerings that include childcare and youth soccer, the YMCA has always transformed to meet the needs and interests of Missoulians.
I had moved here from Seattle in 4th grade, went to Russell Elementary and started right away. I loved soccer. That was probably my favorite sport at a really young age. So played YMCA soccer, also played YMCA basketball, and I was involved in a lot of different sports. And remember coming here actually after school from Russell, with my friends and playing in the game room and just swimming and just having fun and trying not to get in trouble.
We've come a long way since those first days of running programs out of a tiny shack. In the 1980s, when our Y outgrew the donated modular home that served as its building, Missoula joined together to build the Y's Russell Street campus, which continues to serve over 15,000 Western Montanans today.
So I'm here going on 17 years. My whole life, my daily life is wrapped around the Y. I don't know what I would do if the Y wasn't here. I come in 3 days a week. I think when I think about the Y in general, family comes to mind, because this is my family.
We've changed a lot over the decades, and this much is clear. The Y is no longer just a swim and gym facility. Now, it's time for our Y to take the next step to meet community needs with the YMCA Here for Good community project to renovate and reimagine the Russell Street campus. Led by a new generation of community members, this project tackles some of Missoula's most pressing needs, including addressing childcare shortages.
When we applied at the YMCA and first got involved, we were at a really tight spot financially. My husband was pursuing his fire career, and you don't get paid a lot to work on the ambulance. And so we had 2 small kids, and we came here and they offered financial aid. And so again, we just felt so blessed to be able to afford a gym, and love that they were really helpful and wanted us to be there, and so that they could offer scholarships, and we took advantage of one.
Early learning is one of the best long-term investments a community can make, with benefits that can be measured for years. The Missoula YMCA is Montana's largest provider of licensed childcare, serving hundreds of kids ages 6 weeks to 5 years in 2 childcare centers. The Here for Good project will build a new early childcare center, allowing the Y to double the number of children it cares for on its Russell Street campus. Our commitment to our community doesn't stop there. In addition to a new early childcare building, the Here for Good community project will allow us to renovate and expand our facility to meet the needs and interests of Missoulians of all ages. Our plan includes remodeled locker rooms that allow for increased privacy, a brand new fitness studio, outdoor fitness areas, community sport courts, and intergenerational co-working spaces. The Y's Drop-In Child Care Center will be redesigned to better serve children ages 4 and older. And for youth and teens, we're creating a Youth Innovation Center to bolster out-of-school learning through robotics, digital arts, a test kitchen, makerspace, and more. While our programs and facilities will continue to change to meet our community's needs, our focus will always remain the same: to be a welcoming and safe place for Missoulians to build healthy minds, bodies, and spirits. Our Y is fiercely committed to ensuring that we are a place for all in our community. Over the years, we've provided millions of dollars of financial assistance and community subsidies that have allowed Missoulians from all walks of life access to the Y. We give Montanans the inspiration, resources, and support to stay active, eat healthy, and prevent chronic disease. And we are a place where community is built, a safe space where people can learn, grow, and thrive.
As I walk in, you see all walks of life. I mean, you don't have, one stereotypical person that comes here or anything like that. When you walk in, everybody's welcome, and you see that right off the bat. It reassures you that the YMCA is a community center, and they just embrace anybody that walks through that door.
The Y's Here for Good community project is going on now with strong early support from local leaders and businesses. Construction begins in early 2023, and our doors will remain open to Western Montanans throughout the entire 22-month process.
I've said this for many, many years, and I believed it then and I believe it now, that I believe the Y touches more people in this community in a positive way than any other organization in town.
We would love for this to be a community-wide project, whether it's $1 that you donate or coming and volunteering to move dirt whenever things happen. There are a million ways to be involved, and it's telling the story of who we are. Most people have a why story, and if you share your why story with somebody else and recognize the importance of the why in your life, even if it was for a brief moment in time, I think that helps immensely spread the word, and it shows people how important it is, and it helps bring more people to our why, which is what we really want. We want people to come. We want to be a place that people want to be.
Together, we can make Missoula a happier, healthier, and more equitable place for all. Pat Dotson knew this when he stepped up for the Y and for Missoula more than 50 years ago. Today, we invite you to step up and support the YMCA Here for Good community project and help shape the Y in Missoula for the next 50 years. Learn more and donate today at ymcahereforgood.com.